wondered how we can know so much yet still understand so little? Sometimes I look around and I ask myself, is this really the best we can be? We have technology more advanced than any generation in history, yet somehow we are still struggling with inequality, division, and apathy. Hello everyone, my name is Kaylee and today I want to talk about the world I dream of, not a perfect world, but a world that is better. I dream of a world where success is not determined by where you were born or what your last name is, but by your ideas, your kindness, your effort, and the way you treat others. I dream of a world where schools are not places where we memorize answers to questions we will never be asked again, but places where we actually learn to think, collaborate, solve, and understand. Where creativity is not something to be tolerated, but something to be celebrated. I dream of streets that are safe, not because of fear, but because of community. A world where children can grow without being afraid, teenagers can speak without being mocked, and adults can dream without being judged. I dream of a world where success is not measured only in money, but in impact, in how many lives you touched, how many people you helped, and how much good you planted into the world. But the truth is, that world does not exist yet. Because right now we are surrounded by systems that tells us to stay in line, to follow, to not question, to not stand out. We are told that we are too young to lead, too inexperienced, too idealistic, too emotional. But I believe that being young is not a weakness. It is our greatest power. Let me just tell you a story here. There was once a group of students in a small neighborhood. They saw children struggling to study because they had no quiet space, no tables, so they tried to create a free learning corner, simple, small, but meaningful. They asked for help, for permission, they tried to organize, and they were told, it's unnecessary. It's too difficult, no one will care. And so the idea died, not because it was impossible, but because the world did not believe in young hands. This is the real problem here, not the lack of intelligence, not the lack of kindness, but the lack of belief in ourselves and in others. So how do we build this world that I dream of? We start with small but real concrete acts. We choose collaboration instead of competition. We choose empathy instead of judgment. We choose action instead of waiting. When something is wrong, we don't just say it's not my problem, we say how can I help? When we have an idea, we try even if we fail, even if others doubt us, even if it seems too small to matter. Because let me tell you here that change does not happen all at once. Change is built like a city, brick by brick, person by person, choice by choice. And so, my friends, we must be the generation that refuses to inherit the world as it is. We must be the generation that builds the world as it should be. I'm not asking you here to dream with me. I'm asking you here to believe in yourself, to commit with me, to believe that your voice matters, that your ideas matter, your courage matters, that we matter. Because 20 years from now, I want us to be able to look back and say, we were the ones who began. We were the ones who acted. We were the ones who didn't wait for permission. We changed the world not because we had to, but because we chose to. My name is Kaylee. Thank you.